Not many of you saw the video I'm about to play. I mean, if you look at the bottom, it was part of a stream I did and we had 8,000 less subs than what we have now. But it's funny because I wasn't the only one that said this, so let's have a quick listen to what I actually said. From my personal opinion on this game, it's not worth a £90 edition. It's not worth any form of special edition. I don't even think £60, or however much it is in your local currency, I don't think it's worth that much money. The game just feels very, very similar to the first one. I know it's only set 7 months ahead of the prequel, like number 1, but the gameplay, in my opinion, should feel a little bit different. It shouldn't feel like they've pretty much just copy and pasted the game. I said that Division 2 feels like a Division 1 copy paste, and looking back, my god, I wish it was. I've been playing a fair bit of Division 1 recently because more and more people are going back to it instead of playing Division 2, and although I did do the story and got to DZ level 25 I think, I didn't actually play that much, and so many people have said that Div 1 is better, so not being able to remember a thing about it, I went back to it. Fuck me the differences in the games. Yes, I know it took a long time for the game to get good and it had its ups and downs along the way, but with Division 2 being a sequel, you would expect it to be the better game, or not even that, just have similarities to the original game and expand on it to make it better. It feels like Division 2 is the prequel. Sure, the graphics are better and the gameplay might feel a bit more up to date, but the differences are unbelievable. They went from a single dark zone, consisting of 24 players in one instance, to a max of 12 players across 3 different dark zones. They said they wanted to make it fair for new players, and instead they ruined the DZ as quick as the Sonic movie got the approval for a design change. In Division 1 you felt powerful, and when I say that I don't say it lightly, you felt really, really powerful. I've been going for a striker gear set with the house, and every time I change some gear in my loadout, I feel more and more powerful. The gunshots and the corpse launches actually make you feel like you've done some damage to the enemies, even with their longer time to kill. 410k firepower totals like roughly 170k elite headshots for me with my urban MDR, but it actually feels like I'm doing that damage. Unlike doing 340k headshots with a rifle on Division 2, dealing about a million DPS, and it seems like you're shooting tissue out of a straw. Every single time they do an update, and that's every single time without fail, they seem to break more things with this game than they do fix. They fixed the Ghost Hunter, they broke other hunters. They added more defensive stats to gear, they implemented an armor glitch. They fixed the armor glitch, they added an unlimited health glitch. It's always like 1 step forward and 10 steps back with this game. Every single update is focused on nerfing the stuff we find fun to use, and stuff that keeps us on the game. Unstoppable Force, generic mods. They even nerfed hard hitting by 5%, which would take 30% damage to elites off your build if you had it equipped on every gear piece, and they did that at exactly the same time they released the hardest content in the game. There's a side mission, I think it's called Missing Wire Scavengers or something. The door's been bugged for players ever since the launch of the game. The sound bugs in the game, like you've got the screaming from the enemies when they die, you've got the heartbeat, I don't know if that's still a thing, you've got gunshots going on a constant loop, there's loads of them, and what makes it even worse than all the bugs and stuff is they've put the most powerful AR in the game behind content that more or less 5% of the player base will ever complete. They had complaints about the gear sets being shit, so they also locked the new ones behind the raid. It's got to the point where I've put just over 450 hours into the game, and only a few hours into Division 1 recently, and I would much rather play that. And another reason why this game needs some developer commitment is because you pay 95 quid for the big edition or however much that shit costs, and you get a year 1 pass with it. Within that pass, that costs 35 quid separately, all you really get is a hot dog and a donut for your backpack, 7-day early access to nothing so far, and the new specialisations unlock instantly. That'd be nice, but when you realise the Gunner is being released this month, probably towards the end of the month, and you don't even need the year 1 pass, there's going to be a Gunner pack you can buy for probably a tenner or something like that, which gives you the same benefit. Or if you're on PC, you can pay 20 quid to pick up Division 2 as a whole off a discount site, install it, and get access to the PTS at no extra cost. And you get to use the Gunner specialisation way earlier than the people that have paid extra money for it. Although they did somehow still manage to fuck the PTS too by forgetting to insta-unlock the specialisation, and people couldn't even log in at first with the latest, build of PTS. I find it funny how they take weeks to look into the armor glitch and then they throw out fake warnings about bans for abusing it, when there were literally YouTube tutorials for how to do it and they still couldn't work it out. And then as soon as something like the 50% of bullets not registering on console comes around, they manage to do internal tests and address it within 24 hours. But everyone that's proved it has literally just been shut down by the devs. Oh, we've said it's just in the firing range, the shooting range, whatever you want to call it, it's literally just in there. doesn't affect other gameplay. People were making videos showing that it does happen in other parts of the game. Like, they need to take that stuff into consideration. But after all the negativity, I've done a lot of videos being negative about this game. I honestly do enjoy playing the game when I play it, but with no one to play the game with at the moment, what is the point? Every single video I upload for it gets hate comments towards the devs, and trust me, they do deserve some shit for messing up so bad with a sequel. A bit more slack would have been fair for a new franchise, but they've had years of experience with this franchise and they still don't know what they're doing. I would continue uploading it, but if you guys hate the game so much, then I'm not going to post it because I try to make videos for entertainment and to help you. But with the amount of rightful negativity towards the game, I'm taking a break and I'm going to be playing other games on the channel for the time being. There is a lot of good games coming up, and I feel really good playing other stuff at the moment. But with the devs, the lies, using more complex programming commands that use like 2,000 times more nodes than what they have done in the past for each thing is just stupid. They should have stuck to the original programming and improved it instead of wasting our time making us test all their broken stuff. But with all that said, I will be back for Title Update 4 to see if there's been any development progress, to see what's new, because there's a load of stealth things coming into the update. Things that we would actually want to see, but they don't bother telling us. And I'll be coming back for TU4 because I don't have access to the PTS, but I don't know what's going to happen with this game. At the moment, it really feels like it's an Anthem Mark II. Although the launch of Division 2 was incredible, everyone loved it, and then when you got to the end game and you realise World Tier 5 wasn't even released at launch, it just all started falling apart. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thinking about it, they probably should have literally just copy-pasted Division 1. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.